Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 11, if I'm sure, or if I'm correct. Day 11 of this Omega series. Now, where we last left off, I was on cooldown, but we did get enough gems to get an LMG, and the new update did come out. Yeah, so let's do the quest. For opening 20 illegal crates. Oh yeah. So here's my inventory to make sure that I'm not cheating or haven't gotten any extra units since the last episode. Same amount of coins and gems. And if I'm correct, then I caught word that someone sent me something through the mail, which that is wrong. I will show your username on screen, but I'm so sorry, but it seems that I either A given it to my other account, which I'll check off camera, but I will show their mail too, or B, you sent it to the wrong person, which both unfortunately didn't get to. I haven't gotten to me this episode, but I catch up on. I will give you that information. Anyway, now it's time to finally finish my second goal for day 9, if I'm correct, which was to get an LMG. Never mind. So this server doesn't have one, and that server. All right. I'll talk about the episode. My bad, not the episode. The update. So for this update, my predictions were wrong, and that does suck. But they still did pretty well on this update, I would say. A little bit bland, since it was just adding a couple units and revamping a map, but I'm sure that it still had a lot of effort put into it, and I'm thankful for that. But the new units were one legendary, a mythic, and a transcendent, and a omega, as you saw on the update post at the beginning of this episode. This guy seems to be looking for gems, so I'll trade him real quick. I'm unsure of what he's wanting, of course, but hopefully that it's a good trade. He is looking for 200,000, 225,000 gems. I'm not going to be taking that deal. There is a good website that you can use for checking the values. I personally think that some of the values are off by a little bit, but that's of course just my opinion, and I could be wrong for the values. Plus, he's had more experience than me. I've only been playing for, I believe, 3 weeks now on since my last break, which I hopped off at around March or February, if I'm correct. So, of course, it's been a decent bit, which means that he had a decent amount of time to actually get a good understanding of the values. Yet again, I do say it again. So sorry for how I speak and how bad my audio is, or just my, not lyrics, but just my words and everything. So sorry about that. Of course, still learning it and trying to get better, but that's besides the point. This really sucks. There seems to be absolutely no LMGs that I can buy currently, since they're either for gems or overpriced by a ton. Hopefully I'm able to actually find one though. Yeah, so hope that y'all's day has been going well. Really hopes that everything's been doing good. Life has been good for y'all. And from my knowledge, all right. Yes, I will. Okay. Why am I still okay then? So since I'm still on cooldown, um, there's no reason for me to be on cooldown, I would assume. So I will instead just be doing some matches today. Sucks, because for me, I feel that there's no reason for me to be on cooldown still, considering that I should have already gone through moderation and everything, but it's all fine, it's all good. I'll just push off the episode, or I'll just push off getting LMG or anything till another episode, which it's all good. Sucks, but it's all good. Oh yeah, let me say or talk about why I was going for the shiny party man. So even though I did say that I was going for an LMG, I learned that you're able to flip shiny party men fairly easily if you know how to do it, of course. And that would basically be just I finding them for less than 250 gems and then selling them for a profit of 250 gems. You're able to find a couple deals, and people don't bat an eye for looking for a different shiny party man whenever it's 250. You don't want to go too high because some people you'll lose customers that would be fine with buying it for 250 but aren't fine for buying it for some more, and it's frankly not worth it above 250 in my personal opinion. 250 gems, my bad, 250,000, I'm so sorry. 250,000 gems is the good middle zone where you get the best of both worlds for profit and uh customers or demand. So you're also able to do the same for LMG. You're able to find them on this market for like 200,000 gems, 250 gem. My bad, not 250. You're able to find them for like 200,000 gems, 220,000 gems, just somewhere below the middle part for 200,000 gems or a quarter million gems. So you're able to also sell the LMGs at 250 gems. It is a little bit harder sometimes to find customers, but it's still possible to find some people that would be gullible enough to actually buy it without looking for other options. Of course, that's my personal experience and not actually um that's my personal experience and not the overall market. I hope that that makes sense. But now I will put on a time lapse for y'all, considering how boring this will be and how much talking I've already done.
We're going through the rabbit hole like a million times before. We're always tipping on our toes without an antidote. from my head down to my core. We're coming off the ground, we're never coming down. So will you take my hand and leap of faith into oblivion? We're coming off the ground, we're never slowing down. So will you take my hand and leap of faith into oblivion? Into oblivion. We couldn't see beyond these walls. It didn't make no sense at all. How could something beautiful turn into something pitiful? Got me high on feelings. You're always rushing through my veins. So from my head down to my core, we're coming off the ground, we're never coming down. So will you take my hand and leap of faith into oblivion? We're coming off the ground, we're never slowing down. So will you take my hand and leap of faith into oblivion? Into
Alright, I've gotten 5 extra levels since then, or since the beginning of that time lapse. So, hopefully this should be good, or enough levels to actually be able to not be on cooldown again. If that's not going to work, then I will send in a ticket to make sure that, my bad, to get this account back online or just be able to trade. Because, of course, as we can see, I can't. Right, let's check. And no LMG in this server. Alright, let's go to a new server. And I would like to say, I do like what they did with the... Never mind, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. Um, oh yes, so it seems that I did forget how to actually win boss rush with my current loadout, which is a little bit embarrassing, but yeah, as you could tell, I didn't win a single match of boss rush during that time lapse. Alright, let's see if anybody has an LMG or anything that I should buy. I should actually say. Alright. I feel like I should try to get off cooldown or just test if I'm off cooldown, but if so, then I would have to buy something, and I'm not really looking to buy anything except LMG or something that I can get for profit or turn over for profit. Yeah, nothing. What I saw. Yeah, I think that may be every server, which really sucks. Because then I would probably have to use the Discord or just end the video here because I'm not trying to do another time lapse, especially considering that I gotta go somewhere later on today. And whenever I say later on today, I mean like within 30 minutes or so. Right. Let's see. LMG here? No, I've already been to the server, haven't I? Yeah. Alright. And nothing. Yeah, so not really much at all, which sucks. I could get my main account on to actually put on a LMG for sale, but that would be. I'm not gonna do that because that could be considered cheating to some, and I don't want anybody to believe that this would be invalid to do that. All right, I guess that this will be my last server, my second to last server check. To see if there's a LMG or something that I can buy that I would like to. So nothing in the Mythics or Transcendence, and no shiny party men either. So just go with a random one. Let's go with BPF. All right. And if this one does not have a LMG or anything, then I will end this video here. All right. So seems like nothing is here then, which of course I gotta stay true to my word. Right. All right. So for today's summary for what we did, we are still on cooldown, unfortunately, and I did like 5 to 6 matches, getting me a couple extra gems and coins. And so I will check off camera because I'm not trying to add an extra like 5 minutes, but I will check if I'm still on cooldown or if I'm actually able to buy stuff now. So for I'm pretty sure that that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Okay, so while I was going to try to find something that I can buy and check if I'm on cooldown or not, this guy popped up. So it seems I will be getting LMG even if I'm on cooldown, which is amazing and pretty neat.